consider myself an entrepreneur. I have a special role with PwC, which is the largest consulting firm. And I design curriculums and try to help in terms of consulting and training in a number of ways globally. So I travel the world and help projects and people from the firm to find ways to solve training issues, learning and development issues that companies may have. And one of the reasons I'm here in Sofia today is to present an innovative program that I started some long time ago, actually called the Mini MBA, which actually challenged the traditional way of getting educated. And that's what I'll be doing today.
That will be fine. And what is innovation? What do you think is the future of innovation?
Well, first of all, I mean, innovation is the only way forward. If you think about it, companies, people, products, if they don't innovate, there is no progress. I come from Greece, for example, and Greece has been, has gone through a number of very, very difficult years. And I always say that the only way to go forward is for people to become a bit more entrepreneurial. Entrepreneurial means to think of new ideas. New ideas mean possibly innovation, if they work well, and possibly innovation could bring change. So it's the only way forward. I mean, I don't think we can stay with the same things. People like new ideas. They like to progress. We have to go that way. It's not just a want. It's a need. Any company who actually stops innovating or stops changing or thinking of new ideas, I think is bound for failure. And there's a lot of case studies that we can talk about today.
Talking about Greece and innovation, could you give us some examples about Greek companies that are innovating? Maybe that we can look at them as role models, so to say?
Well, there's a number of companies. I wouldn't actually focus only on Greece because of my role being more international. A lot of innovation is happening in the Middle East, for example, and part of my role is also to travel to countries like Dubai, Qatar, Oman, helping the firm with various projects and training people. And also, of course, in the Balkan region. So Greece is part of that. And despite let's say, the problems in each of these countries, name it Greece, name it some other area which is a bit difficult, or name it, let's say, the Middle East, which has grown a bit faster in many areas. There are always examples. It doesn't really matter where you are. I've seen great ideas in Greece in times of crisis that people have been doing very well, and I've seen, a lot of great ideas and happenings in the Middle East. So it doesn't really, let's not make it country specific. Companies are multinational. Companies should not be local these days. There is no local company. Everyone thinks global. If you want to scale up a business, you got to think global anyway. So if you think of Greece, I think people in Greece or in Bulgaria or in Romania or in Serbia, they need to think a bit more, let's say, in a more extended way, more international way. And if they do this, they will be able, I think, to find innovation. And to say something, I think, to clarify this point is problems, and these areas have had problems and still are having problems and new problems. Look at the oil prices, for example. Problems bring ideas. If there's no problem, sometimes people get laid back, and you can't really go to that idea of innovation or change. So it's good to have problems, and it's good to disrupt things. And that's the way. If there's no pain, there's no gain. And that's what I tell companies all the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.